Hi guys, I am popping on because it's yarn unboxing day. Recently I had a really amazing market, and so I spent like half of my profits on yarn. So I ordered about $300 of yarn from Joann Fabrics, and I ordered about $100 from Michaels and about $100 from Premier. I finally received all of my packages, I believe. There might be one more from Premier, but I don't think there is. And I'm here to show you what I got. I definitely restocked some colors that I'm out of, but I also got some new yarns and some new textures and some new colors, and I'm very, very excited to figure out and to remember what exactly I bought. So let's start with Premier. It's just a little box from Premier, which I guess looks bigger on the camera. All right, let's make sure that I've got it. All right. I don't know what happened. For some reason, my camera stopped recording in the middle of a sentence without touching my phone. Either way, Premier. I know that there should be some Premier Retro Velvet in here because I really like that. I prefer it over Bernat Velvet. It's thicker, fuller, and just better colors. So let's start with that. Okay. I did also tape. I did get some Premier Bloom Chanel. This is the color Tulip. It is a super bulky 6 and has 87 yards in this skein. So this is kind of what it looks like when it's worked up. I'm excited. I also got the same yarn in this yellow, which is Buttercup. I did also get it in this color, which is Begonia. Now, for some reason, this is much softer than these. Like, this is the roughest. This is in the middle, and this is way softer. So I'm not sure what that's about. They're all the same exact yarn. So then we hop into the Retro Velvet. I did get some pink, which this is baby pink. Big skeins, big difference. So like the bloom on the bottom is much more like, it's the size of Parfait Chunky basically. Where, you know, these are huge. These are 9.8 ounce skeins as opposed to 3.5 ounces. So the Retro Velvet, it says that it's a bulky 5, but I think it's closer to a 4. It has 306 yards in it, which I love. I love that so much. So here, we'll stick these over here so that way they're not kind of blocking the way. We'll blow away my fuzzies. Then I also got it in this blue, which is Cobalt. It's a very true blue. I also got it in light gray. Just blue, which is like a baby blue. Iris. This bag's a twofer. White and Waterfall. Now, the one on the bottom, it's a little more green than what it's showing. And then I topped off on yellow and cream. Just cream. And that's the end of my Premier order, which is a lot of yarn. I love the velvet. It goes such a long ways. I love to use it to make all of our beloved market prep items tiny. They sell for about the same price as everybody else's do with what they're made with Sweet Snuggles Light and Vermat for me. So, you know, word to the wise, if I can sell everything for the same price with half the size, so can you. People in my own area don't think that they can raise their prices, but if I can do it, so can they. It's just one of those things, like, your customers are only going to value your business as much as you tell them to. So if you price your stuff lower, they're going to expect it to be lower. They're going to think everybody should be lower. And when you price things cheaply, the psychology of selling convinces them that your items are usually cheaply made, which is not what we want handmade to be associated with. So I highly recommend raising your prices, even if it's only by $1 or $2. Try it. Give it a few months. Like, if you do markets consistently, if you only do 2 markets a year, then you need to give it a year. You know what I mean? Like, if you're doing a market a month even, give it 6 months. Just try it. I mean, you're also, you may sell less items specifically as somebody who sells their stuff dirt cheap, but you also don't have such a demand to make the tiny things. You'll make the same amount of profit by selling less things. So it's easier on you as a business. It's more sustainable as you as a business. So that's just my TED Talk for the day. If you hear Tiny talking in the background, it's because my toddler is supposed to be napping. With him, it's definitely one of those things of he knows what he's supposed to do, and sometimes you just have to ignore him until he does it, because he is super stubborn. He needs a nap. Mom needs him to take a nap. Also, this video, not sponsored by Red Bull, but maybe it should be. I don't know how I could be a mom without it, honestly. Okay. On to the next box. I realize I kind of look like a hot mess today, and I apologize. But what are you supposed to do? Okay, so then let's move on to Michael's. This box is clearly a little bit bigger. Okay, now I did steal a skein of yarn out of this box already because I really needed it. It's Sweet Snuggles Light in white or cream. Ow, one or the other. So this box is going to be mostly Sweet Snuggles Light. And we'll surprise ourselves if there's anything else. So I got another pink, which is barely pink. I got another skein of, this is the Chanel Home Slim. It's terracotta. Now Chanel Home Slim, it's a super bulky weight yarn. They come in 8.8 ounce balls, and they have 218 yards in them. I agree that it's a size 6 bulky yarn. Now the barely pink is Sweet Snuggles Light, so they're exactly the same. It's just like basically name brand and generic brand, but both Sweet Snuggles Light, or both Loops and Threads, I don't understand why. Like, just give them the same dang name. I can say though that the Sweet Snuggles Light is a tiny bit softer, but only enough that like I was saying with the Chanel Bloom, the Premier, how it's the same yarn exactly and some of them are softer than others. It's no more different than that. So they should, if they're made in the same manufacturer, they should be the same yarn. I don't know. So then, I make a million tiny chickens and I needed more of this gold color for them. So this is Chanel Home Slim Mustard. This would also be the color that if I start making chicken nuggets, that would be the color that I use. So then we have Chanel Home Slim in Seed Pearl. Chanel Home Slim in Sand. Chanel Home Slim in Black, which is true black. Now, when I bought it before, I could only get Java, which is so dark brown it might as well be black, but I needed black. That will come in handy. Then, this is Chanel Home Slim. Ooh. This feels like there's a whole bunch of factory knots in it. This does not feel like a very nice skein. Uh-oh. This is black and white tweed. I have another skein of this, like, downstairs and actually in front of me. This feels a lot different. It feels like there are tiny little, like, plastic pieces all throughout it. I may have to return this to Michael's. I want to put this off to the side, actually. Because that's not how it's supposed to be. Then I needed more of this Sweet Snuggles Light in Coastal Dot. I love this color. This is the color that I made my Posy Dragon in, and I've made them in Triceratops, and they always sell, like, really fast. Then we have Sweet Snuggles Light in Plain White, which weirdly enough feels... This is Sweet Snuggles Light. It feels like the Chanel Home Slim. That was rougher. I don't know. There's a lot of inconsistency on texture for this. It's not like major, but it just... One feels more fleecy and the other feels more like polar fleece. I like the squish though. It's nice squish. Then we have Chanel Home Slim in Cream, which they're all very different colors. It may not seem like it. And then there was one downstairs that was another like white. But I'm not going downstairs to get it, sorry. Then I just used the rest of this, which is also Sweet Snuggles Light in Ballet Slipper Dot. You can never freaking find yellow in the store, ever. So I needed yellow and I bought 2 skeins of it. And this is Daffodil. So there's 1, there's 2. Then, these are 2 colors that are new, that I have not bought before. This is Chanel Home Slim, which super, super soft. In pink and white multi. Now, I have noticed that the multis are way softer than the normal, like, everyday colors. Also, sorry for this impending wall that's affecting my lighting. But, where else am I going to put the yarn right now? Then we also have Chanel Home Slim in Taupe Tweed, which I may make some baby chickens with this. Like, I think I'm going to make a whole tiny chicken army. Which, I don't know if you guys want to see that, because now I've had 2 videos of make some little chickens with me. They are 2 different patterns. The pattern that I would use would be my most recent video of making tiny chickens. But I would literally make 10 each, like 10 in each color. And I want to make some in this color and some in that black and white that I got that I'm going to send back because I didn't like it, because I have more downstairs. And then I'm also going to make just plain white. I might also do some black. The chicken sells super, super easy, and I have some big markets coming up. Like, my best market of the year is happening in the middle of July, and I've got some big markets between now and then. Like, so this coming Saturday, I have a market that's little baby market. It's one table, or like one space at a church. So I'm not expecting much out of that. But then I have a week break. Then I have a 2-day market about an hour north of me, which can be good. It was 3 days last year and I made like $300. So it wasn't great. Like, was not going to do it again. But then they decided this year they're going to move locations into the park inside of town. So I think that could actually gain more attendance. And it's down to 2 days instead of 3. So even if I were to make $300 over 2 days, that would be better than $300 over 3. So I'm going to give that a try, and if it's unsuccessful again, then I will not ever do it again, because it's not worth that. Like, I'm at a point now, like with the plushies, where I don't want to be setting up my 10 by 10 space and making less than $100 a day. I don't want to be making less than $200 a day if I am setting up my canopy. That thing is a pain in the ass. So, this is all the yarn that I got from Michael's. Let's go ahead and put it all back, and then we should move on to Joann's. Are you excited for Joann's? Because I'm excited for Joann's. There's a lot of new yarn in Joann's that I have not purchased. There's a lot of new colors that I have not purchased yet, in like Bernat Blanket. There's a lot of new yarn that I have not had my hands on yet, that I'm very excited about. Now, I have never really been a true supporter of Bernat Blanket. Sorry for my squeaky chair, I'm sure that's annoying. I've never really been a huge supporter of Bernat Blanket because I like the old formula. I cannot handle the texture of like old fleece, and that's what old Bernat feels like to me, is old fleece. So I'm really happy that they changed their formula entirely, because now I can use it. Now it feels a lot more like Sweet Snuggles Light when it's soft. And they have great colors too. So let's get to the Joann's order. The box is dirty. To preface, there's this box, and then there's a much bigger box down here that's literally like my hand is right here, okay? That's as tall as it is off the floor. And I'm sitting at my desk. So there's that. So I got 2 small packages because Joann's, as far as I'm aware, does not ship from a manufacturer. They pull yarn from their shelf and ship it from stores. So I was able to get my hands on 2 skeins of Baby Bear. This is so freaking soft. The softness of this is easily comparable to the Sweet Snuggles Light and Chanel Home Slim in the dot colors that they have, but it's thinner. Like, this is definitely on par. I would be able to use this with all of my Premier Retro Velvet. It's the same thickness. Like, it's dang near the same size. So the big twist comes in a 7-ounce ball as opposed to a 9.8-ounce ball for the Retro Velvet. There are 248 yards in this as opposed to 306 yards of this. But let's see if I can... okay, so it's like the same thickness. I will easily be able to swap these out. So this color, it says that it is a 6 bulky weight. And it says that this is the color Rising Star. It's like orange, white, and blue. Then we have this one, which is the color Lavender Lullaby. Super, super cute. Very cute. And we're going to open this. If I can cut it right, that'd be great. Okay, got it. Okay, so in this box, I got 2 other skeins of Baby Bear. So, oh, and this one, it's like a blue, purple, and white. This one is the color Rise and Shine, which is like an orangey, purple, and white. And then this, so there is a huge textural difference between these. This is also Baby Bear. This is in just blue skies, solid color. So you can kind of see the squish factor on this is a lot more than this. They don't look like the same size ball. This yarn, this Baby Bear feels a lot more like almost baby Bernat blanket, where this feels like baby Chanel Sweet Snuggles Light. So that's odd to me. I don't know if I would like mixing those because those are 2 totally different textures. Then I bought some Lion Brand Cover Story. This one is well, okay, let me make sure. I got it in 3 colors, at least in this box. Okay. Alright, so they all say Dreamland Pays de Reves. I don't speak Spanish. I'm so sorry if I butchered that. It's 10.6 ounces and 148 yards. This says that it is a super bulky 6. Now, Baby Bear also says that it's a super bulky 6. But these are very clearly different weights. Not the same. This is probably more of a 5. This is more of a 6. This color is Cabbage Patch, which I love. Like this green color. Leggy Froggies and stuff like that is the main reason why I got that. This color is Rainbow. Duh. I got this because I want to make a bunch of rainbow toys. And then this color is Galaxy. This one's like a green, blue, black, and like white and light blue. Beautiful, beautiful colors. Then in this bag we have 2 skeins of Bernat Blanket in baby pink. I have a lot of skeins of Bernat Blanket, but I don't have a baby pink. And this one is Petal Pink. It's definitely variegated. I feel like this is supposed to be one of the tie-dye-ish, maybe? You can see it. It's very, very soft. This is definitely new formula. Now, Bernat Blanket, if you're not aware, it is a 10.5 ounce skein with 220 yards in it. It is a super bulky 6 weight yarn, which I can agree with. And it's very versatile. It's not super expensive either. So, yeah. So that's the smaller Joann's box. We'll put it all away. I'm gonna put my Baby Bear all in this box too. Scoot that away. Okay. And I'm definitely not trying to rush through this video, but I have to get my kid off the bus at 3:15, and it's 3:03. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, that was... I was gonna say easier than expected, but I guess not. This is a much bigger box. Alright, so I got another skein of the cover story. This is the color Fairy Garden. And this is the color Pebble Beach. It's definitely like tans, whites, darker gray. I did get some more of the Burnout Blanket Sparkle. This color is Seafoam Sparkle. This is Limeade Sparkle. This one is Rose Glow Sparkle. Don't fall. Okay. I did get some just plain colors. This one is Misty Jungle Green, which is kind of like a teal. This one is Bubbly Blue. Baby Sand. Vintage White. Almond. Then I got another one of these tie-dye-ish in Mossy Hills. I make leggy froggies out of that. And it's like a white to dark green stripey. Cute leggy froggies. Then I got another skein of Burnout Blanket Tweeds in Woodland Tweed. It's like a reddish color. Chickens, cats. So then, this is yarn that's all new to me. So I have not tried the Burnout Blanket frosting yet. And I'm very excited to. This one is Seaside. Trying not to knock things down. This one is Sunday Times, which this seems a little more of a solid color. Sorry. This one is Cozy Rosy. Then we have Golden Hour. My tower is falling. Meadow. Lilac Lounge. And then these last three are newer. These are like the marbled yarn. The ball band doesn't say it's anything different than Baby Blanket, but there's a name for it, but I can't remember what it is. But this is Tabby. This one is Red Ribbon. And finally, last one, this one is Sunset. Gorgeous. So you can see that I've got a crap ton of yarn that I've got to go through. I need to go through and put it all away. I need to really get making with some of this stuff because I pretty much have one skein in each color for most of this. So I really need to get to work. I need to start cracking down and doing all the market prep things, but I also want to do fun things and fun colors. Like I've been uninspired with a lot of my market prep things because they're just the same boring color every single time. So keep watch. I believe, so next week my video coming out, no. Okay, so right now, if I were to post this video today, my next video coming out is a 3-day market video. 3 separate markets in the month of March. So we're going to get that up. And then I have some more markets that I need to catch up on. And then I've got so much stuff. I'm going to be doing a video on pattern testing and reviewing some patterns that I've been trying. And I'm working on this challenge to try 100 new crochet patterns this year. I'm already halfway through and we're in May. So I'm very excited about that. So keep watch. Let me know if you have any suggestions at all for my channel. I know that I'm constantly trying new things. Like I'm trying different backgrounds. I'm trying different camera angles. I'm trying to talk more to the camera, which is not easy when I'm crocheting by myself. Like, it's hard to figure out what the heck you're gonna say. Okay, I forgot. I also did get yarn at Walmart. I got this skein of Mainstays Cozy Chenille yarn. It is a 10.5 ounce skein. It's 220 yards. It's super bulky 6-weight yarn. And this is the color gray. I got it for cats mostly. Then I also got this Bernat blanket skein in the color Seafoam Print. It's like a white with some sand color and some baby teal. Then I also got this skein called, it's North Sea. And it's just a bunch of variegated blues. And then I also got this skein of Mainstays Cozy Chenille, and it is the color Teal Multi. Just kind of like, it's really pretty. So it's showing more blue on the camera, but it's like a dark teal, a light teal, and then like this almost sagey green. It's really pretty. But now it's time to go get my kid off the bus. So peace.